Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to explore some of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the market, specifically the 50 cent, 20 cent, and 10-cent coins from Australia, with a special focus on the rare silver varieties that have become major highlights in the world of coin collecting. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe, and share this video. It really helps support the channel and keeps the collector community thriving. These rare coins aren't just historical. They're also some of the most valuable and hunted pieces among collectors today. So if you're a coin enthusiast or someone who appreciates the beauty and significance of Australian currency, this video is made for you. Let's get started. First up, number 1. The 1998 50-cent coin from Australia might seem like just another piece of everyday change, something that jingles at the bottom of a drawer or rests quietly in an old jar. But for those who truly understand the art and mystery of numismatics, this unassuming coin could be hiding a value so staggering it defies belief. It's not just a coin. It's a relic of design, rarity, and potential fortune that, if unique in the right way, could turn its holder into a millionaire overnight. Let's step into the realm of extraordinary possibilities. The Royal Australian Mint, like any national mint, occasionally produces coins that escape strict quality control. Coins with minting errors, off-metal strikes, double dies, or incorrect planchets. These aren't flaws, they're miracles. And the 1998 50-cent piece may just be one of those miraculous errors waiting to be discovered in the wild. If yours is one of those rare misstrikes, or if it carries a highly preserved finish, it could easily become a numismatic legend. The coin itself, shaped in Australia's iconic dodecagonal, 12-sided design, is a standout in size and form. Featuring the Commonwealth coat of arms on the reverse and a dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, the 1998 50-cent piece represents national pride, royal continuity, and historical stability. Yet, even within this ordinary design lies potential for extraordinary deviations that fuel collector dreams and investor obsession. While millions of these coins were minted, the real value lies not in their quantity but in the potential quality of just a few. A coin with an unusual die crack across the Queen's face, a slightly off-center strike, or one struck on a foreign planchet could be worth tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to the right buyer. And if your coin is in brilliant, uncirculated condition, untouched by time or tarnish, then you're holding on to a piece that only grows more valuable with every passing year. The Australian coin market has been catching fire, with rare and error coins fetching astronomical prices at international auctions. Collectors from across the globe scour collections for unique Australian issues, and 50-cent coins, with their distinctive shape and history, are prime targets. Your 1998 piece could be a silent superstar, waiting only to be recognized and appraised by the right expert before it explodes in value. Imagine this. A coin you've kept for years, maybe passed down in your family or found in an old wallet, could be the very same coin that brings a hammer down at auction to the sound of $1 million bid. Such stories are not fantasy. They've happened before. The numismatic world is filled with tales of coins sold for pocket change that later turn out to be irreplaceable rarities. One moment, it's spare change. The next, it's a fortune. Even if your coin doesn't carry a minting error, its pristine condition could catapult its value. Collectors and museums crave perfection. Coins with mirror-like surfaces, razor-sharp detail, and unblemished edges. If your 1998 50-cent piece has remained in such a condition, untouched by wear or grime, then it may qualify as a gem-proof or MS 67+ grade. And with grades like that, values skyrocket. But beyond the monetary gain, there's a deeper allure. Holding a valuable coin is like holding a time capsule, a piece of art, and a chapter of history all at once. The 1998 coin was born in a time of relative global peace, before digital money began to overshadow physical currency. Its presence reminds us of the tangible, the crafted, the enduring. It's more than metal. It's memory and meaning combined. If you have this coin, don't treat it like change. Treat it like a ticket, possibly your only one, to a different kind of life. Take it seriously. Store it safely. Get it appraised. Connect with numismatic communities and auction houses. Because the worst thing you could do is let a multi-million-dollar treasure slip through your fingers for 50 cents. And don't let skepticism stop you. Every valuable coin began as a simple minted piece. Every overnight millionaire was once an ordinary collector, or someone lucky enough to notice the difference. The coin in your possession could carry a misstrike or metal anomaly so rare that even seasoned experts would marvel at its discovery. So guard that coin as if it were gold. Study it, cherish it, and understand that sometimes the smallest things hold the greatest power. The 1998 Australian 50-cent coin, in the right condition or with the right rarity, is more than just currency. It's a gateway to unimaginable wealth and recognition. Let your journey with it begin now. When that coin is the elusive and extraordinary 2000 Australia 50-cent piece. While to the average eye it may appear to be just another well-worn piece of metal, for those with knowledge, with vision, with patience, this single coin may hold a secret to unimaginable wealth. Yes, this very coin, if it carries certain traits, rare, mysterious, and desirable, can turn an ordinary moment into a once-in-a-lifetime jackpot. The 2050-cent coin was released at the turn of the millennium, marking a moment of new beginnings for Australia and the world. That alone gives this coin historical weight. But beyond the year it was minted lies a possibility that one of these coins was struck differently, with variations so rare that they were never meant to reach circulation. These accidental anomalies are the golden tickets of the numismatic world. Collectors search tirelessly for coins that break the mold, that slip through the strict quality filters of the Royal Australian Mint. And some experts whisper that among the 2,000 issues, such treasures exist. Perhaps it's a misstrike, a coin struck off-center, or with a faint doubling of the Queen's image. Or perhaps it was pressed on a different planchet altogether, using metal intended for another denomination or country. It could be that yours has a die rotation, a clipped planchet, or a sharply defined strike unlike others from the same year. These are the secrets that launch bidding wars and send values soaring into the millions. Because the rarer the flaw, the more collectors will pay to own it. Now, picture this. A humble 50-cent piece, ignored by most, slips from an old coin jar into your palm. It glints oddly under the light. Maybe it's heavier, shinier, or subtly off in shape. Maybe it has sharper details than the others. That's not coincidence. That's potential. That's wealth wrapped in mystery. Some coin holders unknowingly carry such riches in their pocket change. What if you're one of them? The world of coin collectors is not a quiet place. It's a world brimming with desire, competition, and enormous payouts for the rarest finds. Private collectors, museums, and numismatic investors are always on the lookout for unique coins to add to their prized hoards. And when one of these 2,050-cent rarities surfaces, it sets off a storm of interest. We've seen it happen before. Coins once deemed ordinary selling for hundreds of thousands, simply because someone recognized the rare in the routine. This coin is not just currency. It's a story. It's a piece of Australia's legacy. Featuring the coat of arms on the reverse and the late Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, it carries both national pride and royal heritage. But more than that, it may be a whisper from history, carrying the flaws and quirks that minting machines try to hide. In those mistakes lies its true beauty and its value. But don't rush to trade it for a quick dollar. Don't let its worth be measured only by face value. That would be like trading a rare diamond for glass beads. Instead, take the time to examine it, protect it, and get it assessed by a professional numismatist. You may be sitting on a life-changing asset. Coins like this don't just sell. They ignite headlines, stir collector circles, and make millionaires out of those lucky enough to recognize their true identity. What if I told you that some believe this very coin could be one of the most misjudged treasures in circulation? What if among thousands of regular 2,050-cent pieces, one carries a legendary error that has only been rumored, never officially recorded? That's the kind of speculation that drives prices into the stratosphere. Because in the world of rare coins, the unknown is just as valuable as the known. Possibility itself has a price. Owning such a coin is like owning a secret key. It's a symbol of what lies hidden in plain sight. Value, beauty, and opportunity wrapped in copper and nickel. For the lucky holder, it's not just metal. It's potential power. It's a conversation starter. It's the rarest of trophies that every collector dreams of placing in their showcase. So, I urge you, check that coin again. Look closer. Feel its weight. Study its edges. You may be holding the very item that changes your financial destiny. A rare error coin, a perfect high-grade specimen, or a variation known only to a few could be right there in your hand, waiting for the right moment to be discovered. And when that moment comes, the fortune it brings could be beyond your wildest imagination, because every great fortune has a beginning. And sometimes that beginning jingles quietly in your palm. Don't underestimate the 2,000 Australian 50-cent coin. It might just be the rarest treasure you ever own. The 2005 Australian 50-cent coin could be more than just a coin. It could be a key to untold riches, a sleeping treasure with the power to change your destiny overnight. This is no ordinary coin. For the few who recognize its worth, it is a symbol of unimaginable wealth, an artifact of numismatic wonder that can make billionaires out of ordinary people. The 2005 Australian 50-cent piece, with its 12-sided elegance and detailed coat of arms, may seem just like the rest, but under the right circumstances, rare minting anomalies, pristine condition, limited circulation patterns, this coin transforms from common currency into a collector's masterpiece. It's not just about age or metal content. It's about the story, the mistakes, the rare versions that were never meant to exist, yet somehow found their way into the hands of the fortunate few. Why this particular year, you ask? Because 2005 was a pivotal time for the Royal Australian Mint. Production techniques were advancing, machines were being recalibrated, and in the chaos of innovation, a few unusual strikes may have slipped through. Some of these coins may have been struck using older dies, leading to variations that create immense interest among collectors. Others may exhibit minting errors, off-center strikes, double obverse, or die cracks that make them one-of-kind. Think of it as a hidden treasure map. These flawed or misprinted coins are like buried gold, camouflaged in everyday pockets. To the untrained eye, they're just spare change. But to the knowledgeable collector, they are the holy grail. If you possess one in pristine, uncirculated condition, or better yet, with a rare error, its value can skyrocket into the millions. That's not speculation. That's the power of numismatics in a market where rarity is everything. You see, coin collectors around the globe are constantly on the hunt, and in their world, the rarest coins trigger fierce bidding wars. Some of these collectors are millionaires. Others are museums or investment groups who recognize that coins like the 2005 50-cent error pieces are not just historical relics. They're investments. And unlike stocks or property, rare coins have emotional and cultural value, driving prices even higher. But let's not forget what this coin symbolizes. It is a slice of Australia's legacy, a small but powerful emblem of a nation's history, strength, and identity. Bearing the image of Queen Elizabeth II and the Australian coat of arms, it's more than money. It's pride. It's power. And if your coin happens to be that one rare variation, if you're lucky enough to hold the coin the mint never meant to release, you hold something priceless. Imagine waking up tomorrow and learning that your 50-cent piece is worth not just thousands, but millions. That it's the only known example of a specific minting flaw. That collectors from around the globe are clamoring for it. This isn't a fantasy. It's happened before and it can happen again, but only for those who look closer, who treasure the seemingly ordinary. So before you let that 2005 coin fall into a donation jar or slip through your fingers at the register, stop. Examine it. Does it look different? Does it gleam with a sharper detail? Does something about it feel off? That off might just be the very detail that changes your life forever. Coins have stories, and some telltales of fortune beyond your wildest imagination. Even if your coin looks like the others, don't be discouraged. Some differences are so subtle, they require magnification. Others are so rare that only a handful exist. But if yours is one of them, if fate has placed that coin in your hands, then you possess a silent powerhouse. A sleeping dragon waiting to awaken, one that could turn you into a billionaire not in years, but in a single night. Because in the world of rare coins, timing, knowledge, and luck are everything. And if you're reading this, it means you're already ahead of most. You know there's something more to that coin than its face value. You believe in the potential it holds. And belief is the first step to discovery, to riches, to rewriting your destiny. So treasure that coin. Protect it. Get it graded, appraised, and stored properly. Because the moment someone realizes it's the rarest of its kind, your world will never be the same. This is no fairy tale. This is a true power of one small piece of history, one rare coin, and one chance at unimaginable wealth. The 1974 Australian 20-cent coin is not just a metallic token of exchange. It's a hidden gem from the past, a possible ticket to wealth so enormous that even your wildest dreams would fall short. What lies in the folds of this particular coin is not just currency. It's history, scarcity, beauty, and untold fortune rolled into one small circular artifact. Minted during a time of evolving production standards and changing economic tides, the 1974 20-cent coin may seem commonplace to the unaware. But for the keen-eyed collector or the numismatic connoisseur, this piece could be a sleeping treasure. It is in this very coin, slipped through the fingers of shoppers and forgotten in drawers, that some of the rarest and most valuable variants may be hiding. All it takes is one small, unusual detail, an error in minting, a double die, or even a slight design flaw, for its value to multiply 1,000-fold. Now imagine for a second that your pocket change holds within it a coin so rare that it hasn't seen the light of auction in decades. If your 1,974 coin shows signs of misalignment, overstrike errors, or was part of a limited trial strike, then you're holding not just history, but high-end investment material. These coins become holy relics for collectors across the globe, sparking bidding wars and fetching prices so outrageous they echo through the halls of numismatic legend. The year 1974 was crucial. Australia was shifting, growing, entering a new economic phase. Minting technology was being refined. Errors became less frequent, which makes early mistakes even more valuable. A small misstep by a mint worker, a subtle crack in a die, or a worn press. All these things could have resulted in the birth of an ultra-rare version of the 1974 20-cent coin. If you have one of those variants, congratulations. You are holding a miracle in metal. It's not just about errors, though. Condition is everything. A 1974 20-cent coin in mint state condition, untouched by circulation, with crisp edges and bold luster, commands attention. Add to that a proof strike or an uncirculated variant, and you're looking at potential 6- or 7-figure value. Collectors aren't just buying coins. They're buying perfection, history, rarity, and bragging rights. And your humble 1974 coin could be the crown jewel of someone's collection. Even more captivating is the fact that these coins have been found in ordinary homes, old boxes, forgotten piggy banks. Time and neglect have hidden them away, wrapped them in mystery. And that's what makes this story so gripping. You don't need to be a millionaire to discover a coin worth millions. You just need the right one. In your home, your wallet, your memory box, that one coin might be sitting there, waiting to be recognized. Imagine waking up tomorrow, going to a reputable coin grading agency, and learning that your coin isn't just rare, it's unique. The only one of its kind ever seen. The price? Not just hundreds, not just thousands, but millions. A coin with a minting story so unusual that it becomes a centerpiece of museum exhibits, documentaries, and collector conversations around the world. Overnight, your life changes. Overnight, you're not just someone with a rare coin. You're someone with power. This coin is more than metal. It's mystery. It's potential. It's a hidden chapter of Australia's minting heritage that few know exists. When a coin from 1974 appears in pristine condition, or with verifiable minting anomalies, the numismatic world takes notice. The media takes notice. The market takes fire. Your once ignored coin becomes a spark that ignites a fortune. And fortune, once ignited, spreads like wildfire. Suddenly, your story becomes legendary. You become the person who discovered the impossible, the one who turned loose change into legacy. It's not a fantasy. It's history repeating itself. Every great coin collector tale starts with someone who simply took a closer look at the ordinary and found extraordinary. So, if you own this coin, protect it. Get it examined. Store it properly. Because you may be holding more than a collector's item. You may be holding destiny. And destiny doesn't knock twice. The 1974 Australian 20-cent coin could be your miracle, your windfall, your permanent escape from financial limits. Remember, Sometimes the greatest treasures don't glitter. They clang softly in your pocket, waiting to be discovered. This is your chance to see value where others don't, to treasure what others ignore, and transform something simple into something staggering. Let your 1974 coin speak, because it might be whispering a story of unimaginable wealth, just waiting for you to listen. The 10-cent Australian coin from 1998, lightweight, small, and modest in appearance. Yet beneath its metallic surface lies a story of mystery, rarity, and explosive value. It's the kind of coin that has quietly passed through hundreds of hands, lost in pockets and drawers, never revealing the secret it carries. But for the lucky soul who discovers one of its rarest forms, this coin doesn't just represent 10 cents. It could represent the beginning of overnight fortune, a gateway to staggering millions. This 1998 10-cent coin might seem like just another piece of spare change, but some coins from that year carry minute minting errors or anomalies that make them absolute treasures in the eyes of elite collectors. A small die crack, a misaligned strike, a doubled rim, details invisible to the average person, can elevate its worth from pocket change to a jaw-dropping windfall. These coins are like whispers from the past, hiding in plain sight, just waiting to be heard by someone who understands their language. Rarity is the heartbeat of value in the world of numismatics. And in 1998, some 10-cent coins were struck under specific conditions that are no longer repeated today. Low mintage batches, die fatigue, or uncirculated test issues were sometimes released in error, making them nearly impossible to replace. This tiny coin, when found in mint or proof condition, could become one of the most sought-after pieces in the modern Australian coin market. When collectors get wind of such a coin, bidding wars can erupt instantly. Imagine attending an auction with your 1998 coin, thinking it may be worth a few dollars, and within minutes, the room falls into a frenzy of raised hands and skyrocketing bids. Eyes widen, hands shake, and the final hammer drops, $1.2 million. Suddenly, your 10-cent piece becomes a headline, a legend. News outlets clamor to tell your story, and collectors globally mark their catalogs. Find a 1998 anomaly. You've not just sold a coin, you've started a legacy. The mystique grows stronger when you realize that many of these rare 1998 10-cent coins could already be in private collections, lost, or destroyed. That makes every remaining piece even more precious. If you hold such a coin in your hand, untouched, perfectly preserved, shimmering under the light, you hold one of the few keys left to a treasure chest locked by time and scarcity. A single rare piece in pristine condition becomes rarer still with each passing year. And then comes a question of proof coins, struck with immense care, using polished dies and premium blanks. A proof 1998 10-cent coin, especially one with an unexpected error or imperfection, transforms from a collectible to a historic artifact. Such coins are often housed in vaults, sealed, insured, and protected like ancient relics. Their owners, not just collectors, but guardians of national heritage. One of the most powerful aspects of this coin is its potential to change lives quietly, without fanfare. The person who discovers its true worth could be anyone. A school teacher cleaning out a drawer, a retiree rolling coins, a child exploring a box of old trinkets. That's the magic. No one expects such power to come from something so small. Yet it does. It has before, and it will again. These coins are pieces of time frozen in metal. The year 1998 saw shifting economies, evolving minting technology, and small-scale adjustments in coin production. If even one test coin or variation slipped through the process and into circulation, it would now be a priceless outlier. And if yours matches that anomaly, you are holding a financial nuclear reactor in your palm, silent, underestimated, and brimming with explosive power. Collectors around the world constantly hunt for whispers of coins like yours. Online forums buzz with speculation. Coin grading agencies keep detailed archives, but not all variations are yet known. That means your 1998 10-cent coin could be an undiscovered marvel, a phantom coin that has yet to be documented. The first person to reveal such a coin doesn't just make money, they make history. Every millionaire has a beginning, and sometimes that beginning is as small and round as a dime. Your 1998 10-cent coin might not look like much, but it could carry within it enough worth to buy homes, pay debts, change futures. All it takes is a moment of curiosity, a visit to an expert, and your entire life could shift direction overnight. That's not just a fantasy. It's happened before. So don't spend it. Don't let it vanish in the shuffle of daily life. Study it, protect it, and let it be evaluated. You may very well be one of the few chosen by fate to possess something extraordinary, something that others only dream about. The 1998 10-cent coin could be your golden ticket, disguised in silver, a coin not just of value but of transformation. Let the world see what you hold. Let the coin's legend be born. And if the universe placed this rare coin in your hands, perhaps it's time to answer the call. Your journey to fortune could begin with just 10 cents, but end with a destiny worth millions.